Welcome, everyone, to another Pokemon Go episode. This is episode number 8, and this is part of our weekly catches. And a lot of these are very similar to New York, but there are some new ones, so I think it'll still be interesting if you watch through it. So we have 12 that we want to show. So that's right, 12, which is quite a bit because there are so many good ones. I caught in New York and I caught yesterday. So to start off, we have Nidoqueen. So Nidoqueen I caught in New York, in Lower Manhattan. I was just walking up by the water. I saw it. As you can check out the New York video. It took quite a while to actually catch it. Not the best moveset, but still really great catch. A really rare catch as well. At number 11, we have Magmar. So prior to New York, I didn't actually have a Magmar. There are Magmars in Toronto, but they're just not where I go and catch Pokemon. So I was really excited to catch this Magmar. And actually, this is the second Magmar I caught, but you can see here the CP is very high, 1628. The moveset, not the best, but still, I'll probably use it in a couple gyms. Maybe against, unfortunately, as a fighting type as this quick attack, but oh well, still really interesting. At number 10, we have Scyther. Scyther is very similar to Magmar. I didn't have one coming into New York, and Scythers are not that common in Toronto. They do spawn up occasionally, but I haven't seen one in the wild. So this was cool. It was awesome to catch this Scyther. It's actually very far away. So if you're trying to catch a Scyther, you have to throw it like the same distance as you would throw for a Lapras or a Dragonite, or trying to think of a more common Pokemon that stands pretty far back. But anyways, it stands pretty far back. It's pretty awesome. I don't know if the movesets don't really look that great. Doesn't benefit from stab at all, but still pretty interesting. And at number 9, we have Charmeleon. Again, I caught this in Central Park. I had to go and chase for it, run for it. But this Charmeleon is awesome. I didn't have one beforehand. I had enough candy, as you can tell, to evolve one beforehand, but still awesome to catch it. So this is only the second Charmeleon I've seen on my nearby, and I was happy to catch it. And number 8 is Dragonair. So I've caught, must have been like 6 Dragonairs, 7 Dragonairs. We can check the Pokedex later. 7 Dragonairs in the last 2 weeks. Crazy, I hadn't seen a Dragonair before, besides the one I had evolved. So this Dragonair has low IV, so I'm not really going to use it. I'm just going to keep it as part of my living Pokedex. But Dragonair is pretty awesome, pretty hard to catch, and actually probably just as far as a Scyther when you're throwing your Pokeball or Ultra Ball or Great Ball. And coming in at number 7, that's right, number 7 is Muck. Muck probably could have made up higher on the list, but as you'll see in the next 6, they're pretty insane what I caught in the last week or so. This Muck is awesome. I caught him in Lower Manhattan. Awesome Pokemon, super rare. That's the first Muck I ever seen, and I don't see that many Grimers, but you can see I'm pretty close, decently close to evolving a Muck myself, so I'll be pretty excited. I have some pretty strong Grimers, so really looking forward to that. And coming in at number 6 is Arcanine. So as if you watched my previous video, the Arcanine ran away, the one that was way stronger. It also had Bulldoze, so I'm not too fussed about it. But you can see this Arcanine. I was pretty pumped to catch it. It looks like a really awesome Pokemon, and I'm looking forward to evolving one of my Growlithe's into a really beast Arcanine. I think they have like a 2.3 multiple, so I'm gonna have a pretty high up Arcanine once I evolve one of my Growlithe's. And at number 5, which probably shouldn't be at number 5, but still cool. First time I've ever seen a Blastoise in the wild. And unfortunately, it was 32 CP, but it was still great. Added to the Pokedex. I didn't have to waste a bunch of candy trying to evolve it and adding it to the Pokedex, so that was cool. There you go. Blastoise, it's pretty amazing. I had to run for it after trying to catch a Pikachu. And coming in at number 4 is Dragonite. So I was in Riverdale East, and I literally had to run so far to get this Dragonite. This huge set of stairs. It was great. I finally caught it. I was actually panicking, trying to figure out where it was, but It was awesome to get this Dragonite. It's not very strong, but it has a decent moveset. So this was my third Dragonite or my second Dragonite. Yeah, I think it was my third Dragonite. So after the one I had evolved. So still cool. It's not that strong, but it's awesome to use to train up against gyms with like weaker Pokemon at the beginning. Not weaker, not that weak, but like if they had like a 1400 or 1300 Pokemon, Dragonite's an excellent choice to use. So that's number 4. And coming in at number 3 is what I call Lapras City. This for sure I caught yesterday, so you wouldn't have seen it if you saw my New York episode. You can see here I caught it on the 25th, was yesterday. 2,000 Lapras. I was so hyped to catch this one. So not the best moveset, Ice Shard, Dragon Pulse, but literally I'm only going to use a Lapras against really against just a Dragonite. So still a good moveset, still going to beat a lot of Dragonites there. And this next one, I believe, yep, I caught yesterday as well. Yesterday was amazing. Shout out to Anthony if he's watching. You can see here I have Frostbeth and Blizzard. Really great moveset. It's not going to be able to take out the strongest Dragonites, but it's definitely going to be able to take out a lot of them. It might even be a good Pokemon to put in a gym. Its HP is pretty high. And this next one here I showed before. But this is another one that I caught. A 392 Lapras. Pretty awesome. So you can see here Lapras at number 3 with 3 different Laprases. So it was a good week for Lapras. I think 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago I caught my first Lapras, and now they've just been coming in droves. Number 2 is Hitmonchan. So it's not the strongest Pokemon, not even strong by any stretch of the imagination, but it was good for the Pokedex. I was really worried on how I was going to catch this one in order to complete my Pokedex, but when I saw it right after I caught a Snorlax, I was super pumped. So that was really great, a great find, and I'm looking forward to completing my Pokedex. And coming in at number 1, this is a brand new Pokemon I caught yesterday, so you can tell yesterday was an amazing time to catch Pokemon. The Snorlax, 2334, my second strongest Pokemon, stronger than my Snorlax that's still in a gym. So this Snorlax is a beast. I wish its moveset was a little bit better. Lick, Body Slam is not the greatest, but still really, really awesome to have. I'd rather have Zen Headbutt and Earthquake or Hyper Beam. I can't remember which one. But then I have also caught this Snorlax in Central Park. There were so many people running for it, and I had literally run all across Central Park to get this, but it was definitely worth it. Decent moveset, Lick, and Hyper Beam. So that's my top 10 or top 12 catches of the week. There was many of them that I had to leave off, but really great week for catching Pokemon, obviously, because I was in Central Park and in New York, so the brand new Pokemon there, but still really exciting. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more Pokemon Go videos, don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to speaking to you next time. Thank you.